Hello, my name is Marius and today we're talking about how to learn languages so that you can retain more of your language studies quicker. For that I've laid out 3 chapters. Number 1, how to study languages actively. Number 2, how to study languages passively. And in the 3rd chapter, we're bringing that both together. Let's get right into it with number 1, how to study languages actively. That itself again is done in 3 steps. Funnily enough, 80% of our daily conversation are just done with 1,000 words. So go learn those 1,000 words as soon as possible. Just simply write down your vocabulary as you used to it in school and use, for example, Anki flashcards or Quizlet to test yourself. You might even be able to use GoodNotes, but more of that later. You're also able to study more quicker, in particular the grammar, if you, instead of studying words, study phrases. Or maybe instead, study both words and phrases. That goes back to a quite fundamental studying technique called chunking, which we're breaking down this one phrase into individual vocabularies, which makes us go to step number 2 about how to study a language actively. Now will be start speaking regularly, preferably from day 1 on. That can be done by speaking alone, for example, to a mirror or your stuffed animal. You can journal to get a little bit of reading and writing comprehension in. You can also practice shadowing. That means you watch a lecture or just your favorite show in a certain language and try to repeat what that person is saying in your target language. And of course, best case scenario is to surround yourself with natives. The thing is, not everyone has natives available, which is why you can also use apps for that. Or if you have friends, then go ask the question. Just don't fear making mistakes. And I know that can be scary, but if you're starting out, people are going to admire you that you are starting out instead of judging you for your mistakes. And now test yourself actively. Traditional language learning in school is the worst case scenario for that. You're not actively learning something there when you just repeat certain vocabulary one by one. It is done by, as well, talking to people, seeing how they react. Learning a language is more than just vocabulary phrases. It's also learning to speak with your body. You know the traditional Italian phrase like this. Well, you don't know how to use this properly if you have never spoken to an Italian before. Now chapter number 2 is to study languages passively. And this one is fun. Go ahead and whack on your favorite podcasts, some new music, your favorite show, and just listen to that. Try to recall as much as possible in your primary language and draw lines based on how things and words make sense. Just get a vibe of how it sounds like. That can also be done by, again, surrounding yourself with natives. And now chapter 3, we're gonna put everything together so that you can start speaking a language just after 5 days of studying. On day 1 now, we're going to Google 1,000 most common words and phrases in language X. We'll write this down as we're used to it in school and study it as we're used to it in school. I, for that, created a vocabulary collection that is part of the University Starter Kit. Its link is in the video description, and I just quickly want to run you through it, how it's laid out. After clicking on download in the deliverable, you'll be sent to a Google Drive where you can download your favorite out of 10 designs, or all 10 of them if you like them all, to your files. And from your files, you can import it to your PDF reader. Like, for example, GoodNotes, Notability, also Adobe Acrobat Reader, or whatever you have at hand. Then when you open it, you see that it starts with a front cover and then a quick introduction that also serves as some form of index. And then we immediately jump into your vocabs, where you write down your vocabulary that you would like to translate. As you can see, they are also linked to then the translation and the definition. So if you click on translation, you can now note, well, the translation and can kind of use it as a flashcard collection. If you click on definition, you have a little bit more space and can put in a definition or synonyms or examples, maybe opposites or whatever helps you to draw a line between the vocabulary and its translation. It comes in super handy and you can assign certain colors, like for example this jungle design to animals or to studying the basics, and the sunset design to studying more complex words, so that you can categorize it for your school, individual or personal studies. And now at the end of day 1, we're going to whack on our favorite movie and watch it in our target language. If you want, still with subtitles. We just want to get a sense of how the language even sounds like. And now freshly recharged after learning 1000 vocabularies on day 1, we're going to practice shadowing. So you turn on a YouTube video and try to repeat what that person is saying in that language. If you make mistakes, don't worry, everybody makes mistakes. Just try to use your mouth in a certain way. Like the English folk, for example, use their tongue more often. The Germans, hallo, guten Tag. They do it more from their throat. And the Spanish, again, speak differently. Just try to get a hang, again, of how the language sounds like and how to use it. We now, furthermore, maybe at lunchtime around, try to write a short description of ourselves. With like, hello, my name is, in this case, Marius. I'm 24 years old, that's how old I am, and I like doing XYZ. And I like educating students on how to get better grades. My favorite color is green, and I really like listening to 30 Seconds of Mars. Keep it simple, keep it short, write about yourself in a different language. And at the end of the day, we're going to repeat our vocabulary again. Enjoy sitting through those 1000 vocabularies. But this is going to get a routine now. Even though day 3 starts a bit different, because now, after just doing things on our own, without engaging with other people, we've learned the foundation. We now want to put it to use. So you download apps like HelloTalk, Tandem, italki, or just simply join a Discord server. And then you go ahead and try to speak with natives. Maybe even take your little description of yourself at hand and just ask if that's correct. And you do that for as long as possible, and as a little reward, you're going to repeat your 1000 vocabularies. On day 4 now, you talk more, and on day 5, we test ourselves and try to talk to strangers. Again, can be done online. And if you want another point of view on this, watch my old video about how to study any language up here, and see you all next time.